Get ready for an exciting college basketball season as we gear up for the 2025-26 campaign. While the NBA preseason is coming to a close, the NCAA players are gearing up for their exhibition games, and we at No Ceilings are thrilled to be back in full swing. Before we dive into our preseason draft guide, let's explore the highly anticipated SEC conference with our traditional roundtable preview. The SEC, a hotbed of talent and controversy. The SEC is renowned for its top-tier basketball talent, and this season is no exception. Our experts have weighed in on the top prospects, and the debate is heating up. Let's dive into the discussions and uncover the gems of the SEC. Nate Ament, the next big thing. Rucker, Maxwell, Jam, Metcalf, and Corey all have their eyes on Tennessee freshman Nate Ament. With his impressive size and shooting ability, Ament has the potential to be a game-changer. However, there are questions about his overall game and whether he can live up to the hype. Rucker highlights the need for patience, while Maxwell and Jam express their concerns about Ament's physicality and defensive prowess. Despite these reservations, the potential is undeniable, and Ament could be a key player in this monster class. Jayden Quaintance, a defensive force. Stephen and Rowan believe that Jayden Quaintance, a Kentucky prospect, could be the best defensive player in this class. With his freakish athleticism and age on his side, Quaintance has the tools to be a disruptive force on the court. While his offensive game is limited, his defensive ceiling is incredibly high, making him a top NBA prospect in a star-studded conference. London Jemison, a perfect fit. Rucker and Metcalf are impressed by Alabama freshman forward, London Jemison. Jemison's ability to thrive as an off-ball threat and his lethal shooting make him an exciting prospect. With Alabama's fast-paced style, Jemison could find himself with plenty of open looks, and his overall game is one to watch. Thomas Haw, a sleeper to watch. Maxwell has singled out Thomas Haw as a high school sleeper prospect. With his size, decision-making skills, and defensive versatility, Haw has the potential to be a valuable NBA player for years to come. His ability to draw fouls and his high motor make him an intriguing prospect, and Maxwell believes the buzz around him is insufficient given his skills. Cam Williams, the sharpshooter with versatility. Jam and Jacob are both high on Kentucky's Cam Williams. With his impressive size and shooting ability, Williams is the prototypical floor-spacing player coveted by NBA front offices. His versatility allows him to switch across positions, and his defensive playmaking skills make him a natural disruptor. Coach Mark Pope's unique actions could maximize Williams' potential, and he's one to watch closely. Xavier Lee, an electric playmaker. Rowan and Nick are excited about Florida's Xavier Lee. Lee is an electric player with the ball in his hands, commanding the offense with a fast pace and a knack for clutch shots. With a deep guard room at Florida, Lee's playmaking abilities will be on full display, and he could be a key contributor to the Gators' success. Carter Knox, a leap candidate. Rucker and Stephen have their eyes on Arkansas sophomore Carter Knox as a potential leap candidate. Knox impressed last year as a spot-up threat, but to be considered a complete package at the NBA level, he needs to showcase more versatility and scoring ability. Rucker questions whether Knox can take that big leap, but with an impressive arsenal of skills, he could be a force to be reckoned with. Darius Acuff Jr., a guard with potential. Maxwell and Jacob express concerns about Darius Acuff Jr., despite his five-star status. While Acuff has an enticing skill set, his lack of size and a reliable shot could be detrimental. Smaller guards often struggle to find sustainable roles in the NBA, and Acuff will need to work on his defensive versatility and shooting to make an impact. Billy Richmond, the Swiss Army knife. Rucker is excited about Arkansas's Billy Richmond, who has the potential to be a Swiss Army knife-type player at the NBA level. With his good size, defensive prowess, and playmaking ability, Richmond could be a valuable asset. If he can showcase a respectable outside shot, NBA teams will take notice. Thomas Howe, a first-rounder in the making. Jam believes that Thomas Howe has the makings of a first-round pick. With his size, dribble pass shot skill set, and motor, Haw is an intriguing prospect. While there are questions about his shooting, Jam is confident that Haw can quiet the noise and solidify his place as a top draft pick. Labaron Philon, a lottery pick aspirant. Quinn and Nick are high on Alabama's Labaron Philon. who had the potential to be a first-round pick last year. With a higher usage workload and an increased role, Philon could be a key contributor for the Crimson Tide. Developing his perimeter shooting and maintaining his impressive playmaking efficiency will be crucial for Philon's lottery pick aspirations. Carter Knox, a rising star? Jacob has been on the Carter Knox train for a while, and with good reason. Knox has a clear foundation as a floor spacer and has shown dynamic rim finishing abilities. With an increase in minutes and volume this season, Knox could emerge as a legit 3-and-D candidate and find himself in top 20 conversations. The must-watch games. Our experts have highlighted some must-watch games to keep an eye on throughout the season. November 25th. Tennessee versus Houston. Rucker wants to see how Nate Ament handles physicality against the Houston defense. January 10th. Tennessee at Florida. Maxwell anticipates an exciting matchup between Nate Ament and Jacoby Gillespie against the defending national champions. January 3rd. Tennessee at Arkansas. Jam highlights the first SEC game, featuring a mix of top NBA prospects and intriguing matchups. February 18th. Arkansas versus Alabama. Metcalf chooses this game due to the talent on both teams and the potential for an exciting guard and wing matchup. February 28th. Arkansas at Florida. Steven adds a personal touch with his Razorback fandom and the potential for a title picture impacting game. Vanderbilt versus Tennessee, and Vanderbilt versus Florida. Corey will be in Nashville to scout Nate Ament and Florida's prospects up close. February 7th, Auburn versus Alabama. Quinn highlights the in-state rivalry between returning guards Tahad Pettiford and Labaron Philon. January 17th, Kentucky at Tennessee. Jacob anticipates a coaching matchup between Rick Barnes and Mark Pope, with both teams freshly reloaded. November 11th, Kentucky versus Louisville. Rowan predicts an intense early-season showdown with multiple potential NBA players on both sides. Tennessee-Houston. Nick is eager to see how Nate Ament performs against the elite Houston Cougars. As the SEC conference gets underway, the debates and discussions will only intensify. Who will emerge as the top prospects, and which teams will dominate the conference? Stay tuned to No Ceilings for all the latest updates and analysis.